Welcome, folks. On this episode, we are going to Atlanta, Georgia, where a wealthy couple is accused of sexually assaulting and pimping their adoptive son. All right? Let's make it do what it do.
You are now tuned into the Chris Talk Show. Let's get into it. Hit that intro.
Can you feel it? Can you feel it? Some rock says, can you feel it? Some rock says, can you feel it? Some rock says.
Thank you. Welcome, everybody. Can I get some B-round music real quick? Can I get some of that? Somebody give me some? Thank you. All right, everybody. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the Chris Talk Show. I am your host, Chris Talk. I want to welcome everybody. Thank all my listeners. So let's just get right off from the beginning. Let's just pay our bills at the beginning. You can follow me on Chris Talks Facebook, also YouTube at Chris Talks 1190, and on Instagram at Chris Talks 40. And we would also like and appreciate if you can show your love with them donations to Chris Talk Show 718. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. All right, so let's introduce my host. Let's give her a round of applause. Miss Naya Tech is in the house. Let's say what's up.
Hey, it's your girl. Sorry.
Nah, it's okay.
I'm happy to be here. Hey, it's your girl, Native Tech. You know what it is.
Yes, and this story is coming from Naya Tech. And the title of this story today is a wealthy couple who is accused of not only assaulting their not only assaulting these young children, their adopted sons, but also accused of pimping them out to the neighbors in their neighborhood. I don't know what's going on. I don't know. But Miss Naya Tech, she's bringing us that story. Miss Naya Tech, let us know what's going on.
Thank you. We here at Crystal do not condone violence, and we do not condone bullying. We do not condone any of that type of hurt. But we have the right to report these crazy ass situations. And this crazy situation brings us to Atlanta, where a wealthy couple, when I say wealthy.
Atlanta.
ATL. Yeah, wealthy Atlanta couple. And you know Atlanta houses out there is lit. You know Atlanta people is lit. So this brings us to an Atlanta couple, rightfully so, as an Atlanta couple is behind bars. Okay? According to reports, Zachary Zolak. I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing his name wrong.
What kind of name is that? Zachary? That sounds like a soap. I'm sorry, that sounds like a soap.
It sounds, you know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of
sound like Zest.
Saved by the Bell. Zachary.
Yeah. Is that a soap?
Yeah. Zachary Zolak.
Zest.
Zolak. I'm sorry if I'm
please.
pronouncing the name wrong. You can, correct me. But it is saying that Zachary Zolak and his husband, William, sexually assaulted and pimped out their adoptive son. Zachary worked for a local bank branch, right? And his husband, William, worked for a local customer service center in their town. Yeah.
You can see my face, right? Just wait. Go ahead.
But somehow the couple was raking in over $7,500 a week.
Is this for the adoption? All right, no, that guy. I'm gonna let you finish.
You can say that.
Okay, I'm gonna let you finish.
You can say that. Due to the, due to the high income, the couple was able to build their dream home in an area most houses sell for $900,000. Right? So they worked those normal jobs, but still was able to make that type of money to build a home. Okay? In August, the pair admitted to a range of heinous sexual crimes, including rape and forcing their children, their young sons that they adopted, to perform SAs on them, and not only them, but other random men. This all came out to light during a midnight raid on the home where one of the adults were hauled out butt-ass naked.
Oh.
Yeah. One of the husbands was hauled out butt-ass naked.
Came out.
Yeah. And what's crazier is the couple sent videos of them sexually assaulting, as saying, their sons to other men. According to authorities, one of Zachary's text messages he sent to another man read, "I'm going to fuck my son tonight." Crazy, right?
Yeah, man. He is
Ridiculous.
definitely
Loser.
definitely that.
Sick to my stomach. I'm sick to my stomach hearing this. Sorry, bear with me, guys. This couple remains in police custody, awaiting their next court date.
Where they need to be. Thank you very much.
They need to be buried under the jail. Sorry.
Yeah. Thank you very much, Miss Mayor, for that story. Thank you very much for that story. All right, for all y'all newcomers that's tuning into my show, for y'all regulars, y'all already know this. Hit that like, subscribe, share, and comment little bell right there, so that you can get any show that we upload. And for my new viewers on this show, we like to give you a story, then I like to give you my view and my thoughts on the show. So,
What do you guys think
this
about
is
this
the part.
situation?
This is the part where I give you my view on this trizash of a guy. I just
Of a guy, it's of a couple.
yeah, but this is what and I saw you was sitting there, you was looking at me because I did. You know what I'm gonna say? Okay, now listen. This is some people is about to be
I know,
real mad at me.
I know your host, guys, and I know I know once I report something like this, it's over. So I'm just gonna let him lead into
soon as you and I just saw some people y'all about to get mad because as soon as you say gay couple,
Yes.
you're lost.
Yeah.
As soon as you say gay couple, I already told you. Okay, people, in my opinion, now you could agree or you could disagree with me. I mean, I don't really care, but in my opinion, okay, gay couples should not adopt. In my opinion. And a lot of people, that's what I'm just saying. And I just told you, let me finish because I told you a lot of people are going to be against this. Okay, now to me, the natural order is a man and a woman. So, to me, that's the order that should be taught. So, if you adopt a child, I mean, and you have the same sex, I don't think that it should be done. There's a lot of people out there who think that should be done. Now, as far as that, let me say this so people don't misunderstand it. If you are already a parent, that's one thing.
Right.
Okay? I'm talking about taking in
Another
a child who is
not a part
has
of you,
been, yes, it's
not
had
a part
ran
of your
through that
significant
system
other.
and is going to need some real serious mental health. That's what I'm talking about. In that sense, I don't think that, gay people should be able, if you are sin, I don't think it
See,
should be done like that.
you may say that, but my thought is that what you just said. My thought is, if you are in a same-sex marriage, if you are in a same-sex situation, and you do plan on adopting, I think anybody, period, just anybody. If you're even not gay, if you're not gay,
I think
these screenings for people where they are given children, are given adopted children, I think they should be screened more.
No, to me, even the screen, I just don't. This is what I think. If you are in a same-sex relationship, that's what I'm saying. A lot of people are going to be mad at me. One of y'all should have a baby. I think if you're in a same-sex relationship, one of y'all should have a baby.
Yes.
That way,
that's
what I'm saying. Yes. If you're in a same-sex relationship, this is my view. This is my
opinion.
Y'all
don't want a child together.
Yes, so y'all should have a child together. Y'all shouldn't adopt somebody else's child. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So if you
what about the couples who don't want to do that?
Ain't no don't. And you don't want children. I mean, you don't.
Exactly.
You don't want children.
Exactly.
If you want children, and I know a lot of people, y'all gonna be against some people. They gonna be really against me on this, but I just don't think that should go
well, right?
I think that.
Would you confirm that for a single person as well?
Yeah, to me, a single person, but when you say single person, let's just be specific because you gotta be specific. To me, the screening process, when you dealing with the foster care system, okay, the screening process, okay, to me, for males are way harder. Just because they're males. So it's going to be way harder. We're not, probably in the eyes of the Lord, we're probably like,
females.
It should be, but let's just.
Because females are crazy nowadays.
Understood. It should be. But
mentally,
emotionally, a female seen as being more nurturing.
More nurturing.
See what I'm saying? Than the male. So if you was going through that process, probably for the female, it would be more easier for the female to probably go through that process. And then if you a couple of like a male and a female, it's probably going to be easier for y'all to get through it. As long as one of y'all ain't got a bunch of convictions, it'll be easier. So I'm not saying, I think it was probably harder for them to get the kids because they was a same-sex marriage. But then again, we are talking about the state of Atlanta where that's okay. That's regular.
Yeah,
that's promoted.
Regular. That's promoted.
So when you look at it, and we looking at the state of Atlanta, because it's different. We in New York, so we're going to look at it from Atlanta.
I'm not saying that
Atlanta view is normal.
Marriages aren't
normal. But in
Atlanta,
adoption of same sex will be seen just as you
regular.
Like you, yes, like you and the male
like
adopted, yes. So to them, it's regular, it's normal. So they don't see it any different. So in that state, they probably just putting them through the regular procedure.
People, we got through that, right? They adopted. These people are disgusting. They're disgusting. They took their adoptive children and pimped them out. Okay?
Yeah, well, we know how they're building some of their wealth.
How does the system trust another person or person?
But it's just saying, I was discussing with you earlier, and I told you this before. You somewhat agreed with me in some of the stuff you didn't agree with me. But to me, this is how it is, and this is my view on it. The foster child care system throughout is not just one state. It is throughout the entire country. It is complete. It needs to be completely broken down and rebuilt. because
agree.
they say it's for the child,
It's
right?
not.
But how is it for the child
If
when
you're
so
tearing
many
them away from
when
home,
exactly
you're
so many
tearing them
children
away
are
from
dying.
what they know.
Yeah, so many children are dying, and in some cases,
Yeah.
in a lot of cases,
You have kids getting
a lot of
sexually
kids are
assaulted.
removed from good homes,
Yes,
and then they are placed into the
yeah,
system.
being sexually assaulted and being abused. Not even sexually assaulted, just being abused.
Yeah,
Like mentally, physically, having that as a child. Just imagine
okay,
that. Just
we
imagine
in
that
New
as
York
a
now.
child.
I know I ain't gonna say nobody's name, but I'm gonna use this situation. I ain't gonna say nobody's name, but I knew a person, okay, who was doing very, very. I mean, this was a single parent. Not gonna say their name. Single parent. Did what they had to do with their kids. Got up every day. Took care of their kids. All of this stuff like that. Now, their other half, right, did not like that. Okay, and took it upon themselves to make these phone calls and allegations and false allegations and stuff like that. And in that situation,
How do you not like a person taking care of your children?
some people listen. It's not about
Your children are safe, right?
But it's to some people, it's not about
That's what
that.
I would have asked.
To some
Are your
people,
children safe?
yeah, but to some people, it's vengeance.
Are they in good hands?
To some people, it's vengeance.
Vengeance, yeah. You
So-
sit there, you do shit out of spite. But why would you want to?
And listen, let me just for the record, that the
That
person,
person, I would have to
they
say,
might be mad. Please don't be mad at me. I'm not trying to do you dirty. It was a female, but the male got mad, got jealous, because this female was doing good by her son. Now he thought, all right, when I leave, she gonna be effed up. She's done. Like, you know what I mean? But
right.
she was
straight.
struggling. I mean, she was struggling, but she was
straight.
She was content
Yeah.
with what she had.
She could take care of
yeah,
her
she
and
was,
her kid.
Exactly. She was content. And the fact that he didn't like that. So he started saying, oh, she's doing this, she's doing that, she's doing this, she's doing that, she's doing this, she's doing that, she's doing this, she's doing that. And they went and
investigated it.
Yeah, and in this situation,
I'm
they
saying,
went over there when
as a
something
female,
happened.
as a
No, but
female-
something happened.
No, I'm saying as a female and as a mom, like these things you have to think. Like you may leave this person that you're in a relationship with, but if you have kids with that person and you know your kids are good with that person, why would you put your kids in any other danger to go somewhere else? To be placed somewhere else.
Sometimes that anger and that vengeance,
No,
it's
you got to think about your kids.
but sometimes that anger and that vengeance for some people is
Sorry.
stronger than that.
You got to think about your kids.
It's stronger than
I
that.
don't
But
care
let me
how
finish the
angry
story.
I am. I'm gonna
Long
think about
story
my
short,
baby.
long story short, they went over there when there was an incident, not with her. Okay, there was an incident with the neighbors. ACS went over there. Thought the situation was hers. She ain't have nothing to do with it. They removed the kids from the house. Okay? It took this lady 3 months to get her kids back.
Girl, what you doing?
Yeah.
Number one, what you doing? You're a female.
Yeah. No, but she was doing it. She was doing what she had to do. The male is the one who made up the stories and stuff like that.
You, as a female, you have kids.
No, it wasn't the female. I'm telling you, it wasn't the female.
No,
The
I'm
female
saying
was doing
her
her
as
thing.
a female, she has kids, right?
Yeah, she was doing what she was supposed to do.
She was doing what she was supposed to do.
Yeah, she was content. It was the male
Like,
who got jealous, called, and it just so happened the day that ACS went over there, there was a situation with the neighbors. It had nothing to do with her. It was a situation with the neighbors, but ACS walked in on that situation. They took it as she was part of the situation. just because she was like looking. She didn't have nothing to do with it. So that's like my neighbors arguing, they fighting, the police come. I'm just looking at the fight. ACS comes. They say I was a part of the situation. Remove my children from the house.
I wish you guys could see my face right now.
Yeah, but it's based.
I'm so confused
because it's based off the allegations that the father was reporting to ACS. So I don't know the allegations in full, but the allegations that.
Wait, hold on. Let's backtrack. Now you say that these allegations were made by
the father.
The father.
Yeah.
And
when they went to go check,
when they went to go check, it was the neighbor who was getting into a situation.
The neighbor and them was arguing.
Okay. And they still believe that
the mother had something. The mother had nothing to do with it at all.
So they didn't do their job.
No, the mother had nothing to do with it at all.
They didn't do their
but
job.
It was because of the allegation that they took. That's what I'm assuming. Because of the allegations, maybe that they probably assume. Oh, maybe this lady is. I don't know, but I know that the kids were removed because of that situation. And that's something. In that situation, there's a good mother who's not doing nothing, but her children are being removed. And now she got to fight for them to come back. And this situation here, this was kids being adopted.
In the wrong situation,
and then being
put in the wrong situation where they were adopted.
You see what I'm saying? So what I'm trying to say is, like, you gotta be careful with what you're doing, because he did that, and his kids. What happened? God, in that situation, God, she got her kids back. But what happened if that situation would have twisted a little bit, and then her kids would have got taken away from her? Yeah. She couldn't get them back, and then they probably would have put them in the system to where they could get adopted or whatever, and then they ended up in this type of situation. So what I'm saying is, we gotta be careful with certain things.
Let me say this.
And we gotta be more vigilant of our children, because we gotta be more vigilant of our children.
Way more careful.
And way more careful.
And we have to be way more, I wouldn't say be friends with your child, but be open with your child. Be able to talk to your child that they
to connect with them.
Yeah, they are able to tell you these things, because who's to say you're not in a situation where your kids got to be shipped off to someone else? Who's to say you're not?
Yeah.
And if these
kids,
have your kids be comfortable to where they can still talk to you.
Yeah, the sad part with this story is that these kids were adopted. Yeah, but like I said, the situation.
They couldn't escape
with that situation earlier. That's what I'm saying. It's little things like that can have your kids in the foster system, even if for a few months, and this type of thing can happen to them. These kids were adopted, and I don't even know how all of that transpired.
You saying that? My question is to the mom.
Because this could have happened while they were still in foster care.
Exactly. To the mom who gave them up, to whatever situation that the mom was going through when she did give them up, when she did, lose her rights.
But
whatever happened.
We don't know how they got. Yeah, we don't know how they got there.
Whatever happened in this situation to the mom. Now that she's hearing that she thought that her kids were safe.
Yeah, because you thought that they were safe. They were a wealthy family, so you assuming that they probably gonna get like a good education.
They're better off.
Yes. And
now,
it's something like that.
How is that registering to her? I want to know how that registers to her. Like, is it messing with your mental?
She gotta feel like crap right now.
Yes. Is it really messing with your mental?
That's if she knows. We don't know if she knows, but we don't know if she knows.
She has to know. It's all over.
But we don't. Yeah, but we don't know. They don't. Okay, this is one thing. that they didn't do
They
because we
don't.
seen the report.
Yeah, they don't say the names of the children.
Yeah, they don't say the names. They don't show the faces.
They're underage.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
we don't know. She don't know, and I don't know if.
And that's another thing.
I know this in every other. I know in the state of New York.
As a parent that has gave their child up for adoption.
Wait a minute. I'm gonna tell you this. Wait a minute, because I know this in the state of New York. I don't know about Atlanta, but in the state of New York, when your child's adopted, they don't let you know who adopted the child.
Wait, pause. It depends if you want to be known. It depends.
Like if it was like a open adoption. Yeah,
or
okay,
closed
yeah,
adoption.
you're right.
Depends.
Yeah. But I know mostly they usually don't. It's usually closed. We don't know if this one was closed or open.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But it was probably closed.
Yeah, for a parent who doesn't know, even if you knew your adoption was closed, your adoption was open, you sitting there just realizing like, damn, I adopted my kid, and I adopted two boys.
You gave away your kids.
Yeah, I gave away 2 boys, and just to say
and then that's not
those my 2 boys as being
into this.
That's fucked
to
up.
me, to this day, and I'm not trying to attack.
I would feel guilty
I'm not trying
as
to
shit.
attack the ABC community.
I would
Okay,
feel guilty as shit.
I'm not. Oh, sorry. I'm not trying to attack the alphabet community. Okay, it's just that to me, I think that children should be adopted. I mean, if you're gonna be a single, then do it. But if you the same sex, I don't think children should be adopted by same-sex marriages. Somebody who's in the same-sex marriage. I think. No, I'm giving
careful what you say now.
I understand. That's what I said. Some people are gonna be mad at me. I think it should just be like a mom and a dad.
No, you can't say that. No.
I know some people gonna be like, "Oh, Chris, Chris talks? How can you say that? Some people are nice, they'll take in these kids and
so da 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 da."
And I'm not saying that's wrong. I'm saying there are a lot of kids out there
like me,
who need foster homes.
Take me for inference, right? I'm bisexual. Hey, I wake up one day and I don't want to be with a man anymore. I want to be with a female, but I want more kids.
Okay.
So I'm just supposed to
tell your girlfriend to have some kids.
Yeah, I'm supposed to tell my girlfriend to have
tell
kids.
your girlfriend, either you or your girlfriend,
we supposed to
have some kids. Why would you want to adopt? Yeah, but why would you want to adopt a kid?
Because there's billions of kids out there who don't have homes, who don't have families. That's why you do adopt.
That's understood, but to me,
that's why you do take it.
I would think it's just my opinion. A same-sex environment to me is not good for a child, even if you.
I would say a same-sex. I would say the child has to be old enough to understand.
But these are minor children. They're not going to understand that.
No, these are not minor children.
But these kids were young.
Oh yeah. They were young.
Kids were minor
the ones
children.
in the story, yes, they were. But that's what I'm saying. I would for me to approve that, I would have to. For me to be a social worker and sign off for same couple marriage, adopting 2 boys or 2 girls or anything like that, I would have those kids would have to understand.
Yeah, that you would have to really speak to them.
Yeah, same.
And
same-sex marriages. Yeah, they would have to be of age.
Yeah, but even when the people, even when the adoptees bring them home, they're gonna probably sit there and fill their minds with something else, something different than everything that those counselors programming. I'm just saying, if you're a good person, that's what I'm saying. I don't want people to think that I'm against gay people or anything like that. If you a good, but if you a good person, then go ahead and do it. But to me, same sex, it's a confusing road to go down.
If
you know
you
what I mean?
are a same-sex couple and you plan on adopting a child, just please do not confuse the child or children. That's all I'm asking. Do not confuse them, and make sure they are open to whatever they feel like they need to be open to.
This is not a good one. Just leading me right into Alphabet City. You know, I don't like to go to Alphabet City, but
you maintain your,
I mean, I have my opinions, and everybody, y'all have your opinions, and I have my opinions. If y'all feel like that's good, I mean, I know that there are.
I'm a part of Alphabet City, and I have.
Yeah, you're a part of the Alphabet community. We know.
I have.
Yeah, I know there are, and I know that there are good ones.
I have
but
my differences with Alphabet City, and I'm a part of Alphabet City. So.
All right. You want to get your final thoughts on this?
That was my final thought. Love y'all.
Yeah, final thought. Okay. All right, folks. Let me get my final thought. This is my final thought. When going in or taking on such a task as adopting somebody, adopting children, and going on to take on that task of being somebody's guardian, father, or something like that, or this is something that is a very serious task, and it is something that happens to millions and millions of kids every single day. Now, this couple in particular they were scum. They were scum. I'm not saying all same-sex marriages are situations that has to do with adoption end like this. I'm not saying that. I'm pretty sure that there are tons of stories where it did not end up badly for the child that was adopted by a same-sex couple. What I'm saying is this. Not just gay people, but this happens to millions of kids every day, regardless of them being same-sex, single parents, males or females. A lot of children in America today go through the same type of tragedy. What I'm saying is this. We need to be more aware. Our child protective services within the United States is not the best. It does not really look out for the value of the children. So many children have died within the system. But these are the people that are hired to protect our children and to look after our children in their conditions while these people are temporarily tending to them or guiding them, however you want to look at it, but momentarily tending to them. But these things happen all the time. And so many different agencies across the United States, so many different counselors have overlooked the conditions that children are left in. Whether these people be wealthy, middle class, or whatever, a lot of the times, the conditions that the children are left in are overlooked. A lot of kids that are in foster care, they're afraid to speak. A lot of kids that are adopted, they are afraid to speak. Because sometimes these adults threaten them in different types of ways. What the agencies that overlook these kids need to do is to step up their game. They need to increase the counseling with these kids while they're in these homes, whether they be temporary or permanent. They need to continue counseling the children that are adopted outside of their agencies, whether it be for 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, or 5 years. Whatever. It should continue. I mean, come on. Somebody commits a crime, they're released from jail, you follow them for 5 years and put them on probation. If it's easy to do that, and then the country or the state or whatever city that they're in can sit there and find the funds to follow you for the next year to 3 years while you're on probation, come on. They cannot find the funds to hire counselors to follow these kids and stay on top of their conditions, making sure that they're talking to the children, the foster parents, and anybody that may be around them. I mean, you tell me. That's just my theory or my view. I want to thank everybody for listening and thank y'all for tuning in. As always, you can hit me up on Facebook at Chris Talks. Hit me up on YouTube at Chris Talks 1190. Also on Instagram at Chris Talks 40. And show your love with them little donations. And I also appreciate the little donations, whether it be $5 or $10. Always appreciate every donation. You could donate any funds to Chris Talk Show at 718. I would like to thank Miss Naya Tech. I want to thank you for being here. Let's give her a round of applause. Also for presenting the stories. Some of the stories that we present, they are kind of sad. Some of them are kind of good, but it is what it is. As always, I want to thank you for tuning in. You could have been anywhere else in the world, but you are here with me, and I so appreciate that. God bless, and don't be stressed. Until next episode, y'all. Bye.